What's up, folks? Welcome back to another Scuttlebutt with Ivy's Family Factotum. So, actually, over here by the house today. And man, let me tell you, it is cold. It is just downright cold. So, we've actually been hanging out in the house because we went through over $200 worth of propane in 1 week. So, I know, Gary's talked about it, over at Junk to Gyms, that the heaters in the RV, are not very efficient, and no, they're not. So this one just blows through propane, and we went through. So it was 5 of the 20-pound bottles and one of the 100-pound bottles. Went through all of that. So all of these, actually six of the 20-pound bottles and a 100-pound bottle in 1 week. And now we're out of propane. So we've been hanging out in the house because the heater works over there. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Obviously, like I said, we still don't have the water or septic, so we can't. I mean, we're able to get water from the faucet here, right, for like the 5-gallon jugs and stuff like that. So, to be able to cook or anything like that, we can do that in the house too. So we're doing with what we can. And if you look, see how the ground is nice and white? Plus it's probably a little windy. Apologize for the wind, but we were not supposed to have any snow from this storm system that's coming through the south. It was all supposed to be staying south of us in Louisiana, which I'm sure the majority of that stayed down there. But we still got a dusting, even up here in, we're like the mid area of West Arkansas. So yeah, it's pretty close to about the middle of the state, right on the Arkansas and Oklahoma border. And I wasn't expecting the snow to come up this far, and it did. So it's just yeah, it's not gonna go anywhere though, because we're still in freezing temperatures for quite some time. And man, I don't know, really, we don't have a whole lot going on. Dad's even said, well, hey, while we're waiting, why don't we just go ahead and start digging a trench, from the well house over to the house for the water line. It's like, why don't we just start digging it by hand? I was like, well, for one, it's cold outside. 2, the ground is frozen. It's going to be really, really difficult to do that. And 2 or 3, it's cold outside. And I know, I mean, Dad loves to work, but it's, I can be patient. I can wait for our friends to be able to come over with equipment. And we're almost there. We're getting everything scheduled. We're getting everything set up for that. And yeah, I would rather be patient and wait to do it with equipment, get it all done, and then be done with it, instead of out here trying to struggle and doing it by hand in the cold, which you're probably starting to see me shake because I need to put this hand in the pocket. So yeah, not a whole lot going on here. We're just hanging out in the warm house instead of a cold RV, and until that point that we can go get some more propane, right? So it is what it is, and we're hoping that within this week, probably this week towards the end of the week, or possibly next week, is when we're looking to get all the rest of the stuff done. So we're just about there. All right. And then we're still going to be in touch with the fiber folks to say, hey, when can we get the inside work done? And I was actually talking to Lauren from Making It Home, And she said for their fiber, whenever they got the outside work done, it was like 79 days or something, about 3 months, right? That it took 3 months before they came to do the inside work, right? Because it's 2 different teams, and we've already talked about that before, right? So, yeah, we're not quite there yet. So we would have about another 2 months to go, but we're gonna find out exactly when they can come and get that going. But for now, everything's been doing all right. So the antenna, I don't know if you can see it from here, but we have that little cell booster antenna that goes into the RV. At some point, I think I'm gonna go over and move that, and we'll get that put into the house, and that way it can be in its permanent location. Obviously that pole where it sits is pretty optimal, but I don't want to leave it there then routing a wire, so I do need to bring it over to the house. Now the thing is, do I put it on this side or do I put it on the other side? Do I put it in the front? Do I put it in the back? I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out and go from there, because we do plan on building decks and stuff like that at some point, and I don't want to have to continue to move this thing, but I do need it to be somewhat close to the house. And then obviously an entry point for the cable, I would just have going through the same box of what the fiber and stuff is. So, which is back here in the back. But then obviously coming back here, you're also dealing with a lot more trees. So I'm trying to not have it right next to a bunch of trees, right, to block the signal. If anything, I don't know. We'll get it figured out, and we'll let you guys know how that goes. So I do think it's going to end up being on the other side, and then I'm just going to have to route the cable basically under the house until I can get it to go up and in. And then it has the inside stuff, right, that we'll figure out where all that's going to go eventually. So, but anyway, I think that's what we're going to work on this week. Just getting that knocked out, and then still waiting to hear back, from the home center. They're supposed to be coming out to do their inspection this week as well, and then go from there. So, man, so cold. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get back inside. I'm gonna go drink some more coffee and warm up my piggies, because man, they're cold. So hopefully everyone out there is staying warm, staying out of this brutalness of winter. Man, it's a bad one this year. So anyway, get out there, thank a veteran every chance you get, not only on Veterans Day, and we'll see you on the next one, y'all. Bye.